Okay, so imagine you wake up on April 16th feeling like a total genius because you filed your taxes, and then you realize the deadline was yesterday. That sick feeling in your stomach is not a vibe, and the IRS absolutely does not care about your feelings. Tax deadlines are basically the universe's way of testing whether you've been paying attention all year. And spoiler alert, most of us have not been paying attention. The main federal tax deadline in the United States is usually April 15th, which somehow always sneaks up on people like a jump scare in a horror movie they've seen before. You had 365 days, and yet here we are, panic searching how to file taxes fast at 11:45 p.m. Filing late comes with a penalty called the failure to file penalty, which is 5% of your unpaid taxes for every month your return is late. That's not the IRS being mean. Okay, it's a little mean, but it's mostly just math punishing procrastination. On top of that, there's also a failure to pay penalty, which is 0.5% per month on whatever you owe. So you can actually rack up two separate penalties at the same time, which is the tax world's version of getting a double detention. Now here's the twist that trips everyone up. You can file for an extension, and the IRS will give you an extra 6 months, pushing your deadline all the way to October 15th. But, and this is the plot twist nobody reads, an extension gives you more time to file your paperwork, not more time to pay what you owe. That means, if you owe money to the government, you still have to send it by April 15th even if you haven't filed yet. Think of it like ordering a pizza and asking for more time to fill out the order form, but the pizza is already at your door and someone wants cash right now. If you overpaid your taxes throughout the year, meaning you had too much withheld from your paycheck, you're actually getting a refund, and extensions become way less stressful for you. But if you underpaid, you're basically borrowing money from the government interest-free all year, and April 15th is when they very politely ask for it back with fees. Staying organized throughout the year is genuinely the secret weapon that nobody talks about, because it sounds too boring to be real advice. But people who keep their W-2s, receipts, and investment statements in one folder are basically playing the game on easy mode while everyone else is rage-quitting in March. There are also state tax deadlines to worry about, and they don't always match the federal deadline, which is the tax world's way of keeping you humble. Some states follow the April 15th rule, some don't, and a few are out here doing their own thing, like a band that refuses to play their hit song. If you miss a deadline and owe penalties, you can sometimes ask the IRS for penalty abatement, which is basically a formal apology letter that occasionally works if you have a clean history. It's not guaranteed, but the IRS does have a thing called first-time penalty abatement, and it has helped real people get charges waived at least once in their lives. The biggest misunderstanding people have is thinking that if they can't pay, they just shouldn't file. But that's actually the worst move you can make. Filing on time and paying late is way cheaper than not filing at all, because the failure to file penalty is 10 times bigger than the failure to pay penalty. What all of this really comes down to is awareness, which sounds like a self-help poster but is genuinely just knowing the dates before they become emergencies. Set a calendar reminder in January, gather your documents in February, and by March you're already ahead of roughly half the country. Taxes are not fun, but understanding the rules turns them from a mystery horror film into a boring documentary you can actually follow. And once you know the deadlines, the penalties, and the extension rules, you stop being the person who Googles everything at midnight and start being the person everyone asks for advice at Thanksgiving. If any of this made taxes feel even slightly less terrifying, or if you have more questions about how to stay ahead of deadlines and avoid unnecessary costs, do us a favor and check out our links in the description to learn more about what our company can do for you.